Hi there, Gia.
Hi, Keisha.
Hi.
Is that too much?
No,
That
no, it feels like it's been a while, actually.
it kind of has. I
Yeah.
don't think it's been a while in hospital episode time.
No, right, but
What did we had
days.
a holiday or something,
Yeah,
and
yeah. So here we
yeah.
are, and we have three episodes to cover, and there was quite a lot of activity, I would
There's a
say.
lot of activity, and we have another sort of James Bond tie-in that I want to bring to your
You
attention.
want to get that off your chest first.
I can. It has nothing to do with the episodes.
Oh, good.
I was watching I was looking at Hulu, the lovely Hulu. Thank you so much. And
Sure.
I was looking for something to watch, and Hulu suggested I might like this documentary called "Becoming Bond."
Oh dear. Oh
And so
dear.
I brought it up with the old man. He's like, "That just sounds like the worst thing ever," you know.
That Rory, I tell ya.
I know. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch it on my own. So I'm watching it on my own, and it's a story of George Lazenby. Does
Uh-huh.
that ring a bell or
Did
anything?
he
Or
was he like a Bond in one movie
he
or
was a Bond in one movie, and then he
uh-huh.
turned down the contract to do any more.
Oh, that poor George.
I know, like dummy. Um, so he was in was it on Her Majesty's Secret Service or something like that. I can't remember. It was a pretty
Okay.
good one. It was a pretty
Uh-huh.
good one,
Okay.
actually.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is a little documentary of his life, and it's actually quite charming. It's like
Okay.
it's like him as a talking head, and then they sort of reenact his life. It's kind of
Uh-huh.
funny. It's a
Uh-huh.
little whimsical. So I'm
Okay.
watching it. I'm not done with it yet. I'm watching it. I'm thinking like, whatever. I don't care about you or anybody else that doesn't want to talk about Bond. And at one point in his life, George Lazenby is a model. He
Uh-huh.
gets roped
Sure.
into being a model, and which is kind of
Okay.
funny if you see pictures of him. I don't know if you know what he looks like, but
I can kind of
he's
imagine
he's
like
not
that.
my idea of a model, but he's got this sort of
Yeah.
rugged '60s man look, like not
Okay.
not hippie '60s man, but early
Uh-huh.
earlier,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
dimple in the chin,
Okay.
and
Okay.
oh, sorry. Anyway, he's being a model, and this is in the reenactment part, and I'm like, and then they've got these little nymphettes dancing around him modeling. I forget what the ad was for, and I'm like, that
Uh-huh.
one looks familiar. That one looks so familiar. It's Sasha.
Sasha. Oh,
Yes.
in a reenactment. Okay, right.
Yes. So
Okay,
she's
so
in this
she's
documentary. Yeah. Yeah.
oh wow,
But
Sasha.
like,
No
so
wonder she's hit
there.
the hills.
Yeah, I know. Probably
That's
keep the
probably
lid
is
down for
that
the
like
modeling. Yeah.
I guess that's better than porn.
Um, w- is there anything better than porn? I don't know.
That is the
Um,
age-old question.
yeah.
Hmm.
No, I don't
Okay.
know what's better. I just thought, isn't that kind of a weird, like, sort of kismety kind of thing
That
that,
is, Gia. It almost,
yeah.
I'm sure it has convinced you that it's okay to talk about James Bond now whenever you want.
I don't need your permission.
I
I'm
don't
gonna,
think that should have been the takeaway, though. I think we should have just been grateful that Sasha
well,
found a better gig.
do we have to have a takeaway for everything? I'm tired of the pressure of needing a takeaway. It's like sometimes just shit just like is what it is. It's like
All right, all right.
that's my new philosophy on life. It's just like it is what it is, like whatever.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Anyway, isn't that
I
funny?
can't
But
talk
she
to you
looked
when you're like this.
I know, I'm sorry, I've had a few beers. She looked ravishing,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she looked like a model, and I think she was supposed to be kind of like a little German nymphette or something.
Okay.
And
Uh-huh. So she's got that on her resume, I guess.
that's on her resume. I'm
We'll have to
guessing
look her up on the
pre-hospital.
IMDb and see how they characterize that
What
part.
is the IMDb?
It's I think Internet Movie Database.
Oh my God, you just rattled that off like,
I think that's what it stands
like, why do you know that?
well, it's handy. I think it used to be more handy. Now it seems like there's plenty of other resources.
In
But like,
what way is that handy in
well,
your
if you want
life?
to like look up like a season, of a show to see like who was on a particular episode, stuff like that, and
Oh, there's a way you can do it on that because I
yeah.
actually just was looking up something about Stargate and
Oh,
I wasn't sure.
Jesus. I should we maybe just try again another night? Let's just pull the plug.
And I
on
thought
this one.
I got my answer, but I thought there's probably an easier way to look this up, like rather than just kind
Uh-huh.
of.
Yeah.
So I need to use the
Like not
I am
looking it up. That would have been
I
easier.
know.
It would just, doing
This
something
is my rich
normal.
full life where I'm like, who was that character on the final episode of Stargate Atlantis?
Oh, Jesus. It's amazing that you found Rory, I tell you. I mean, Brit, there's hope for Brit, I guess. If you
Oh,
can.
I loved Brit. Okay, let's talk about Hospital.
Thank you.
I thought Brit was like over the top fabulous the past couple days.
Yeah, it was almost like, it was too bad that there wasn't more like of a ensemble feeling to that. It felt like she was totally on her own, I thought. And maybe that was the point, but.
Yeah, they could have Terry could have been a little more involved, or Brad.
Yeah.
I mean, Brad was being kind of funny when he whipped out the phone and
like recording her. That's
yeah, that was
friend.
funny.
He's not going to use that against her, is he?
I don't know. I would do that to you. But,
well, sure.
To be honest, not with you, but to be honest, I have done that at parties to people, not put it on the internet or anything. I'm not Esme, but just to torment somebody the next day at work, here is you at this staff party.
You're a delight.
I mean, what are these phones for if not that?
If not to, just make other people suffer. Yeah. Brad was funny. I liked Terry's dress quite a bit.
Terry looked lovely. I thought Sam looked quite beautiful. I'm kind of what? Oh no, you don't think so?
Well, it just seemed like, like you said last time, they were like sort of signaling a change in, direction.
Yeah,
hard. And this was
signaling hard.
So now she's Little Bo Peep. I mean, it was a little too far, a little too flouncy, too many flounces.
Go
from the t-shirt and the black jeans or whatever to like every frill possible and flowers and stuff, and then the braid
too much
and
Laura
everything.
Ashley involved.
It was just kind of and it seemed like there was. And normally, I'm a big fan of the print, but it felt like there was like a fire sale at the
too floral. You come up with these weirdest scenarios about these sales and contests and trucks and stuff.
You've got your.
Well, I thought she looked pretty, but maybe it went too far. I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't even really. I couldn't really assess her objectively. As like, does she look pretty? To me, it was like, what are they doing to Sam? It just felt like, I don't know. It doesn't quite ring true. I don't know.
They're trying to make a new Sam, I think, is what they're doing.
With the same old person.
Yeah, because her path with the other direction kind of ended. Jason's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, well, I mean, maybe you're right. But
I don't know. No, I don't know. Maybe it's not that big a deal,
Well, what'd you think of Maxie's look? Because that was equally floral, and
it was Maxie. Well, Maxie, we've been waiting for her to sort of return to her more like fashionista kind of personality, So that seemed a little more like, I guess, that was not as unexpected as what.
No, I guess that goes with their character. But while we're being super shallow and talking about how people look,
please.
Let's keep going with that. So Brooklyn was not in a blazer,
right? She was wearing colors, not just black.
And she was wearing colors. So I wondered how you felt about that.
I was okay with that, and I think Brooklyn she has got great legs, and
she does, and so maybe that's always every skirt is above the knee.
Yeah.
She would have been sent home from my high school every day,
every single day. Yeah.
Did your high school have that rule?
I don't think so. I don't. Maybe it wasn't the era of pushing the limits like that. I don't know, but I
What do
don't
you're not
remember.
like 20 years older than me or anything. What do you mean?
Maybe enough though. Like a few years, maybe that was all the difference. I don't.
Well,
I don't
I was
remember.
in the deep south as well, so that may have been the
Yeah,
difference.
yeah.
But
There you go.
yeah.
That could be different.
They would
Yeah.
literally send girls home. They were sending them home all the time.
Oh, interesting.
Not
Interesting.
me. I didn't
No,
care.
no, you didn't become a lying, duplicitous slut till much later.
No, much later.
Um, what were we talking about? Jesus.
Fashion. We were on
Fashion.
fashion and the
Yeah,
pool
nobody's more
party.
qualified than we are to talk about fashion.
Yeah, the pool
Everybody
party.
knows.
I found the pool party, like, I enjoyed Brit tremendously. I
Yeah, I
liked
like
the
when she
drunk
grabbed the
Brit.
tray.
Oh yeah, that was hysterical. Yeah,
You did
yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
that. Or what did she say to the poor girl?
I don't remember, but the girl kind of held her own a little bit
Yeah,
there for a minute.
she
Yeah.
did. She did. She was in it. She's like, "This is my one shot."
Yeah. But yeah, that was good. But the whole part, like, it just felt like thrown together. This, like,
Yeah, yeah.
suddenly there's this fundraiser singles thing. I don't
Yeah, there could have
know.
been a little backstory there, I
Yeah, a
guess.
little build up, so we knew it was
Yeah,
coming, and
yeah. Uh,
um,
and I
I don't
guess we
know.
did learn that there is no roof over the pool.
Right, right.
So that's
Yeah,
one question answered for
yeah,
us.
yeah. We've got a
Um,
new character, the guy with the parachute.
yeah,
So
yeah.
far, not terribly appealing.
Nope, not really. Yeah, I don't know. I
Not
guess
enough of a beefcake to pull off, like, if that's
not
what they brought him in
really.
for.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. So we'll see how they
I don't
manage
know.
to.
We're hard to, and I think they're just building up to Spinelli being
Yeah, the brains behind all of this.
yeah,
I
which
think,
is like,
yeah.
is that interesting? Not
I'm
really. I
not
don't
sure.
know.
I don't think so. Oh, and I wanted to say also, back to Brooklyn and Chase. They were like, I just felt like they were,
Tiresome.
yeah, just back
Yeah.
to like getting close and then,
Yeah, I
like
don't know
bouncing
that.
off each
I
other
know.
like
Yeah,
magnets.
like, what's holding them back? It's kind of, mirrored a little bit with Anna and Valentine. Like, what
Yeah,
is this? What is this sort of fake distance they've put between
yeah,
them, that when they've
right.
already, like, both couples have kind of said how they feel about each other, and
Yeah,
then it's like, I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah,
I
right.
don't get it.
I don't
Oh,
get it either.
and I kind of wondered, like, I felt like that shooting range,
You think that's a hot new
target
set
range.
that they're going to be using now?
I bet they were kicking themselves. I bet they
Yeah,
were really, because it was very tone deaf for
yeah,
what's recently happened.
yeah,
I
right.
mean, obviously, I can't hold them, like, you can't blame them, but, like,
No.
that wasn't.
And
Uh,
if anybody needs to have some target practice, I think it's Anna and Valentine. We've seen the bad guys get away from them more
yeah,
than once.
they're
You know,
useless. Yeah, but I was like, oh, at least it's over. The
yeah,
one day was Ava and Laura, and
yeah,
but then it
hmm
then it went on, and I thought, oh, that's kind of too bad, because it
yeah.
was trying to be sort of lighthearted and
Uh-huh.
Bondian, dare I say, a little bit Bondian. And
Yeah,
that's it. I just came up with that, Bondian.
I'm not
Um,
going to encourage that sort of thing.
and it was just unfortunate, because it,
Yeah,
like, you couldn't help but be sort of jolted by it. And
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know, the whole gun thing kind of jolts me. That's not right. Kind of
yeah,
uh hits me wrong anyway. I'm not
yeah.
from a well, that's not true. Like, I was gonna say I'm not from a gun family, but my father was in the military, and
hmm
I shot a gun once in my life.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Did you ever shoot a gun?
when I was in Iraq, I did, and it was fun, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah, we, like,
I have
this is
no
like a
interest in it,
vacation.
outside of like, a war zone.
Yeah,
you know.
the war zone. Well, I wasn't in the war zone. I was older, but we were on a family vacation, and it was like it was we like took guns to an island, an uninhabited island, to do target shooting.
Were you
Like, that's how.
like Family Survivor or something?
No, it was like
That's a
we were in
fun idea,
Wisconsin
isn't
on a
it?
lake kind of thing, and it
Uh-huh.
was like my dad and some uncles, and everybody
Uh-huh.
that's like kind of military kind of guys, and
Uh-huh.
um but I wasn't like in love with her or anything, but I felt the sort of like the safety of like it wasn't like we were like hanging around with all the grandkids running around just
Yeah.
shooting guns. It was like
Yeah.
you don't do that, you
Uh-huh.
like it was so anyway, my exposure to guns has been brief, but
Mm-hmm.
I felt like in the proper with the
Uh-huh.
proper sort of respect for
Yeah.
how you're
Yeah.
supposed to handle them.
Yeah. Yeah. And this, I mean, this kind of feels like there isn't really much purpose behind it, I don't think. I don't like Ava and Laura like practicing
Yeah,
shooting.
like
That
they
seems
would
a little
actually do that. Would they do that? I don't know.
I I don't know either. It's almost like when they did the axe
The
throwing
axe
thing,
thing.
it's
Yeah.
like let's how about we stick to like Rosie's or
But you
like
know what? A friend of mine, a former, not former friend, like just former friend in that I don't live there anymore. Not like we broke up as friends, but I saw Facebook pictures of like she'd gone to one of those axe things,
uh-huh.
and I thought, oh, so it's like a thing because she's like
Yeah.
a lot younger than me. So I thought, okay, well,
Yeah.
it's I'm just out of it as far as what
It is a thing, but
people.
it seems like a really stupid thing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I said Rosie's, and I was thinking that's a local diner. I was thinking about Kelly's. I feel like they should all just be hanging out at
Oh,
Kelly's or Charlie's or
and I just went with it, Rosie's.
I, I was like,
You know
wait,
what?
that's
That's
not
like the
right.
bar on MASH, Rosie's. Maybe that's why I
Yeah,
went with it.
maybe. Yeah, that makes sense.
I am
Um,
wicked old.
so
Well,
let's
anyway,
see.
I bet they wish they could have taken those scenes out, but they probably
Yeah,
spent a lot of time on them. I don't know.
it was probably also a relatively cheap set.
Yeah, because they didn't even have glass between the,
Yeah,
it's like they were like separate like things, but no glass.
yeah, yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
so stupid. That was kind of funny.
Anywho, so
Mhm.
but all right, so we had a couple of significant sort of settings beyond the shooting range. We had
Mhm.
Windermere, lots
Oh
of
my
hanky panky going.
God.
That was like
Oh my
gross.
freaking word.
That was gross. That's
In one sense, though, I was just like, oh, glad it's like I'm glad it's over. I'm glad
uh,
it's finally um come to a head.
yeah, but like
That sounds gross, but
yeah.
but yeah, the whole thing was gross. They were like they were like catfish or something. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they just muckled onto each other like nobody's
yeah,
business, and it
yeah.
felt not in the least bit sexy.
No, not
Um,
sexy at all. Just wrong and gross. And then
and
like
yeah,
Nikolas, like, it looked like maybe he was realizing just how gross it was, but then they
yeah,
started like kissing again. It's like, oh
yeah,
man, you
yeah.
can't be saved, I don't think.
No, and that was unfortunate because I thought maybe at the last minute they'll be like, oh, he's totally gonna entrap her somehow, but no,
Yeah,
no,
but
just
now like
stupid.
what? He really didn't have a plan. Like he was
No.
just like
And is there anything redeemable about his character at this point? Like he's so not worthy of Ava that
yeah,
I can't
yeah,
even ugh, it's like ugh.
yeah.
Um and
I
what
don't
was up with
know.
her outfit? What is that like little top she had on? Like what is that?
What's her name? Esme, you mean? Or
Yeah, that little
yeah.
like weird half tank toppy
It
thing
wasn't
and
even a nice like a sexy outfit, right? It was sort of just like
no, it was like a weird I don't know, and it didn't look very clean.
yeah.
It, look- it looked sort of gray or something.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't know. I didn't get sexy out of any of that. And
No,
they
I
both
didn't
were just
either.
like, they probably had to really like steel themselves to do that scene, but I feel like they overdid. Like
Yeah.
their mouths were so open, they were
Ugh.
just like, ugh,
Yeah. Yeah.
it
I
was
I don't I
yucko.
wonder if anybody enjoyed that. Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe they did on, acting it
Maybe.
out. I don't know. It felt
Maybe.
yucko
It's
to
so
me.
yucko. And you like yeah, it also pained me to have Ava come back and be
Yeah, the
all
classic, like, oh, I shouldn't have said,
yeah,
just
and
about
that
to.
that actually didn't feel much like Ava.
No, no, it felt a little, yeah, it was just sort of classic, like,
Right, right.
yeah, yeah,
Just to like twist the knife that
yeah.
Nikolas is already
And
feeling.
the whole thing with both Ava and Spencer, like, Nikolas,
Yeah.
Esme, are you here?
Can't be behind this locked door.
This is Esme's jacket. Yeah. Yeah, that was silly. But at least it's done with, and now we'll just deal with
The fallout, or
the
however she
aftermath.
decides
Yeah,
to like use this. Who knows
yeah,
how
the
much
aftermath.
longer this will go on.
Will Ava and Nicholas have any kind of future after
Oh
this?
yeah.
And what was the whole, like, what is the end game for Esme here? Why does she
Uh,
need to seduce him?
well, to break him and Ava up, right, for Ryan. That was
Oh,
her
okay. Okay,
her
that makes sense.
assignment.
Yeah.
But I almost like what's her reward for that? I mean, Ryan seems like he can't really touch her as long as he's, locked up, right? So
Touch who? That's a weird
Esme.
sentence.
I mean, like if she's doing this out of, I can't tell if she's doing it sort of out of fear or loyalty to him, or if
Well,
she
yeah,
feels like
that was
he's
the
getting some sort of
assignment.
reward. Right,
Yeah.
right. But but yeah, what does she stand to gain really?
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe just to not be killed by
Yeah, that's
Ryan.
what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Like, could he really like kill
Oh,
her
I
from
see what
where
you
he
mean.
is?
Touch.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm with you now. Yeah.
I mean, of course,
Uh,
we know he's not locked in. I mean, like
right.
with his syndrome, just with.
Syndrome. Yeah. No, not at all.
I don't know.
Um,
Yeah, so it all feels a little bit sort of scattered to me.
but
Whatever.
I was just like kind of glad that it got over with
Yeah,
and
yeah,
over and done.
yeah. We
Um,
didn't need to see
so
that.
yeah, so we had that.
Hmm.
The other big scene is the courtroom, and
Oh yeah, the
like it's
courtroom.
unfortunate that so many big scenes have been happening when they've had fill-in actors.
Yeah, yeah.
I know they
Almost, it
can't
seems like
help that.
all
I
of
don't.
them. It's like as soon as it really
Yeah,
reaches a head,
yeah,
then they swap out people.
yeah. And
Can't
like
be
for Michael,
deliberate.
did like okay, can you play a real douchebag? Because we're gonna need a
I
real
know he was doing a
douchebag.
pretty good job of walking the line between douchebag and just sort of a dink.
He seemed a little less douchebaggy, but I don't know the
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Well,
Um,
he was on the Victor show.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he
And
didn't have
so,
quite the same like sort of I'm Richie Rich douchebag
yeah, like,
presence, but
yeah, yeah. The original Michael has kind of
yeah,
more of that, like, I don't know, frat bro entitled sort of look, maybe.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Frat.
anyway,
Are you anti-frat?
well, I
Are
don't
you
know.
anti-Greek?
Have they done much good in the world? I don't know.
I don't know. I was a Greek for a little bit.
Oh, sure you were. Sure you were
I
too.
was, but then I deactivated. It was like a whole thing. I had to give back all my stuff that had I wasn't allowed to wear any of my sweatshirts or anything.
Wow, that must have been
I
painful.
had to give it all back.
They were probably secretly like, "Oh, thank God.
I know they were like,
Can't bear to
got
see
rid
our
of her.
sweatshirt on top of those overalls." My God.
I didn't have all that much stuff. I was sort of half-hearted into the whole thing. I was kind of like, well, why am I paying dues to like go hold hands with a bunch of girls and sing songs? Like
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
as a little. I was like, this is not helping me meet guys.
No,
It
no.
seemed like the important thing
Uh-huh.
at the time.
Sure.
Um,
Always. Yeah.
but yeah,
Um,
the frat. I was friends with some frat boys in my
okay.
day.
All right. All
They
right.
weren't all bad.
No, no, I'm sure they're not.
But yeah, I see what you mean. Is in a stereotypical way. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That sort of
yeah,
like golf club kind of boy.
yeah.
Oh, and speaking of boys, I think we let Drew off easy. Uh,
Oh,
but wasn't it
I try
exciting
to
to
tune
hear
them out.
he is going to be the swim coach?
I know.
So maybe they're gradually just going to let him recede
Do
into the background
you
where
think he'll have a little red
guys.
speedo, or what do you think the school colors will be?
Yeah, I'm picturing red with like a white stripe,
A red with a
kind of a
white stripe.
short leg, a little bit like
Oh,
not
like
maybe
kind
not
of like
like
a boy short sort of
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
uh-huh,
All right.
yeah.
I'll go with that. Yep. Yep.
And he's just gonna be like total. Just,
But didn't I tell you that he was leaving? Like he's leaving. I don't know if he's leaving permanently, but he's got some movie or something.
oh, oh,
So I don't know. I don't know what that
yeah,
means. But I mean,
I
he's
don't either.
just so obviously not the old Drew that they need to.
I
I don't
mean, would
know.
the old Drew have gone to a party at the Metro Court pool? I don't
No,
think
I
so.
mean, and the other thing with him is no matter what, like, okay, so he's not the old Drew or whatever, but why have him just be a prop for everybody else's
Yeah,
storyline?
yeah,
Give him his own story. Like, maybe we would come around to him if he had his own dilemma that he was dealing with or
mhm,
something,
yeah.
anything. But
What do you
he's got
think? What do you
nothing
think it
that's his
would be?
own.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be like, I can't pick out a flattering bathing suit or,
That's his big struggle.
yeah. Uh,
Paralyzed, rocking in the corner of his room at the Quartermain Mansion.
like
Do I
eating
wear
this a male,
Monica?
like a
Help me.
male with an
Help
eating
me.
disorder kind of thing or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
That could
that
be
could
what's
be
with it.
fun.
I
Yeah.
saw a guy tonight, like quite a heavy set guy, older gentleman, and he was wearing a t-shirt and it said, "I beat anorexia."
I like that.
Not to, I don't, not to make light. I mean, anorexia is a very serious
Sure,
issue.
sure.
But I just laughed.
But you gotta love a good t-shirt.
Yeah, good t-shirt. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm looking for mine, like
yeah. Oh no,
the
don't worry. Your birthday's coming up, Gia.
take me to
You
Ferncliff
just
or
hold your horses, okay?
what did we decide on? Take me to Ferncliff Bound or something like that.
Just be patient, okay?
Don't screw it up like I did. Okay. The graphics
But
were so
I
small.
need to bash Drew a little bit
Oh,
more.
go ahead. Go ahead. Feel free.
Well,
Carry
first
on.
of all, like just he felt didn't he feel like kind of a creepy old man at that party? I know he's probably not
Mm.
much older than anybody there, but just like his I don't know, his demeanor and everything, it just seemed like what are you doing sniffing around all these young people, you know?
Okay. I didn't have that vibe, but
Yeah.
okay. Because I hadn't thought about his age. It's hard to
I
discern.
don't even know
Yeah.
how old he is because he always acts like he's got all this wisdom, if people would just sit still
Yeah,
and let him
right.
impart it,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah.
who the fuck are you? You were in a prison cell carving Scout's name in a wall for 2 years, you know? Probably not much going on upstairs, pal.
Okay. I kind of wonder if they think about he and Britt together. Are they related or anything?
Yeah. I don't think so. Let's see.
Okay.
Liesel and Cesar Faison.
Liesel. César Faison. And
And
Drew would be whoever,
Drew,
and Alan.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess
Okay.
not.
So
I
they,
guess if
yeah.
Jason wasn't related,
Oh, right. Yeah,
Drew
yeah.
wouldn't be.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be. God, she could do
Yeah,
so
he's
much
just
better.
annoying. They just need to
Yeah,
I'm sure he's a super nice guy,
yeah, sure,
but
whatever.
there's nothing appealing. And the whole, like, the only storyline they are
Mhm.
giving him a storyline, but it's the, like, ELQ business thing with Ned, which doesn't interest
Yeah,
anybody other
yeah,
than,
and I just don't see him as being like. Where does the passion for that come from? It didn't seem like he ever really had it before. Like even the old Drew and the whole Aurora Media thing seemed like kind of
yeah,
like
like a put on thing. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay. All right. So should we move to our next big setting? Maybe our
Sure,
final big
sure.
setting was the
Okay. Yeah.
courtroom.
The courtroom. Yeah. Yep.
What's going on at your house?
Miffy's got his
A
little cough
little something in
sometimes.
her throat there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Give
Sorry.
her a little water, maybe, or something. Miff?
Maybe. Poor Miffy.
Poor Miff.
Yeah. So okay, so we had the verdict and we
Yep.
had as you sort of predicted that Willow would sort of continue to rage against Nina.
Nina Bash, yeah.
Yeah, like that just was intensified and I don't know. I
And for a moment there, it looked to me like they were headed towards the health crisis
yeah,
with
like she
Willow,
was gonna
which,
crumble and yeah.
yeah, which
Hmm.
they foreshadowed quite some time ago with her
Right.
collapse. And I
Right.
thought, okay,
Yep.
we're heading to that already. And then
Yeah.
and Carly's gonna have to cough up her information.
Yep. Yep.
Um, I did like the large print envelope, and
that she cleverly placed on top of
oh
her
my
purse.
God, yeah, yeah, so funny. Um, and there's Drew like entwined in that storyline too. I'm like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is it? Why are you here? Why are
yeah.
you involved in this?
Yep, yep. Yeah, you're right. He is just kind of like a foil for every other story.
Yeah,
Something,
yeah,
like talking to Michael as if he's,
yeah,
like Michael's waiting for his advice, another person
yeah.
who
Like
doesn't really give
everybody
a
just
shit.
who can benefit from his pearls of wisdom
Yeah, yeah.
from
I,
Mr. Hedgehog Head there.
yeah. Oy, very,
But
very
anyway,
boring.
yeah, so they're laying it on thick with the Nina
Mhm,
and Willow. Like Willow's
mhm.
just, oh my God, I hate that woman so much. And
Yeah.
what do you think? Do you think Nina's off like trying to commit suicide somewhere or something? Or
No, I don't think so.
where is she? Because Sunny's like, I know where she is. And I
Well,
was like,
he thought he did. He thought she was at Nell's grave, right? He
oh,
went
is that,
there.
did we, oh, you know what? I totally forgot. I
Yeah.
forgot. God, I'm such an idiot. At the end of the episode, my brother called and I had to, like, we have
Oh,
shit going.
come on,
We have
G. You've got to get your
Oh, I
priorities
totally
straight.
forgot. We have like shit going on in our family, and
Yeah.
then I had to go work and stuff, and I came back. So, oh my God, what happened at the end of today's episode?
Well, they talked about James Bond for about 8 minutes,
Oh,
and
shut
then they
up! Oh,
shifted
shut the
over.
door! They
It was so
I
weird.
totally forgot. My brother called. I was like, oh, until you brought that up, I was like, oh, wait a second. Yeah. Oh, so I missed like the last 15 minutes. Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm
geez.
sorry.
Okay, so well,
Okay, fill me in.
did you see Nina at Nell's grave? Did you see
Mm-mm.
that much? All right. Well, so she's kneeling there, and it was like she's like, "Oh, I don't get to love him. I didn't get to love you." It's like,
Blah,
you,
blah, 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 blah. Yep.
yeah, none of this seems like real, but and I'm glad that Diane reminded us that even though Nina acts like she could have made a real difference in Nell's life, she was in a coma for most of Nell's
Right,
life,
for
you
most of it,
know?
yeah.
Yeah, so that was all just
Yeah.
like nonsense. Um, but then I guess Nina moved on, and Sonny went to the cemetery sniffing around for her. Didn't see her there. And then I think at that when they showed like the clip of the next episode, it seemed like she was telling somebody, or maybe talking to herself, that she was going to snag Wiley. I thought.
Oh, seriously? Oh, so she's going off the deep end again.
Yeah, yeah.
Snagging Wiley. Okay.
I think, yeah, I'm
Whoa.
pretty sure that's what I saw and heard.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. I wish we'd had a little more like I said before, I think, just some more glimpses that she really was unraveling on some level,
Well, that would
regardless
show it
of
if
what
she
the
does that.
verdict, yeah, like cuz it seems like even if she had won this whatever it was, access to Wiley, she still would be, sort of coming unglued. you know?
Unstable. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm remiss. I totally like I
Yeah,
get busy
yeah,
sometimes and I just spaced that. Yeah, so,
yeah.
you
Sure,
know.
sure, 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 Gia.
My brothers and I have talked to each other more recently than we have in the past, like
Yeah.
30 years or something. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen, Gia.
yeah,
Yeah.
interesting. No, it's interesting knowing each other as adults, kind of. You don't really. It's weird that you grow up with people, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't know the adult people. They don't know you, and you don't know. You know what I mean? Like you're out in the world as
Yeah.
adults, and you're totally
Yeah, you
different
kind of have to
people. And
remind yourself, oh yeah, he's got like a house and
yeah, yeah,
responsibilities. Yeah.
yeah.
It's a bit of a roller coaster ride, I think,
It can be, yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, yeah, and I think they like when I say stuff like, well, I can handle blah blah blah. I think they both of my older, like, I'm the youngest, and I think they both probably were like, can she handle that?
Well,
Like,
to be fair, and you say they
well,
haven't listened to us yet. So this is just based on, your childhood and
Well,
stuff.
and to be honest, like I think I can handle shit. I may not handle it as well as other people can, but I would still like get whatever it was done. But you
Yeah,
just have
no,
to be okay
I
with
think
how
you're
I do it.
definitely, yeah, I think you're definitely capable of handling that kind of
But I
family
feel like
shit.
people kind of still look at me like, yeah, I don't think you can. I don't want to bend over backwards and be like, no, I can handle it, in case I fuck up
Right,
or
right,
something.
right. Yeah.
But
But yeah, a
it's
little
hard,
bit.
it's hard to be like, I'm gonna do this differently than you would, and you got to be
Mhm.
okay with that,
Yeah,
or and
right,
vice versa. That's
right.
like a weird
Hmm.
concept.
Yeah, and
But
I find that also like when you're sort of
mm.
functioning and communicating without parents around, you do kind of sort of fall back into like the childhood dynamic, you know?
Well, that would mean that they were both like holding me down and giving me what they call it, Indian burns or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what they called it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
or
Are
or
they on
playing the
some level?
playing that charming uh like beautiful game called Why You Hitting Yourself.
Uh, classic
That
stuff.
was
Yeah.
one of their
Yeah.
favorites.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Well, another piece of the puzzle, America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did your brothers play Why You Hitting Yourself with you?
No, but I have one
No?
older brother and three younger brothers, so it was
Oh, that's
maybe
right.
more of
Yeah,
a
so it was a little bit, yeah. You were probably hitting them.
little bit. Not all of them, but
That's true. I forget about that. That's a whole different dynamic. Yeah.
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 But
Anyway, that's not General
anywho.
Hospital. Okay, sorry. But
No, it's not. It's not.
just,
Were you surprised that Carly kept the news from Drew?
well, she'll spill it
And
to
now,
him
did
or,
you get the
yeah.
feeling that he was trying to convey on his
Yes. Yeah.
in
He
his
was like
face that
conveying
maybe
that.
he
Yeah.
had been
Yeah.
lying to him?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But I'm just so sick of him. I just like want
yeah,
him to get out of everybody. Get
yeah,
your beak out of everybody's business,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Go
Hmm.
put on your swimsuit and your whistle
Just yeah,
and
just
get to
stay at
work.
the pool. Just stay at the pool.
Stay in your lane, dude.
Mhm. Yep, yep. Oh
That'd be a
boy.
good t-shirt too. Stay in your lane, dude. So was there any cliffhanger at the end that I need to know about or anything?
Well, just the Nina thing. What
Just the
she
Nina
was
thing.
going to do
Okay.
next, I
Okay.
guess. Yeah.
Boy, Wiley was quite precocious and held his own as an actor today.
Yeah, I suppose he did. The bar wasn't very high, really, I didn't think with
Well, he spoke really clear sentences and everything. I mean, that's
he
pretty
did. He
good.
did. That's true. It's
You
true.
know.
But it felt like, Willow has become fairly one-dimensional lately. Michael, it feels like we're not getting all these different like aspects of these characters right now, really.
Yeah,
You
well,
know.
we know we're going to have a health crisis with Willow shortly.
Yeah,
That will
yeah.
force Carly to reveal what she knows.
Yeah, and
And
is there going to be much fallout for that?
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping Willow and Michael just hit the skids hard.
But will they be
And,
mad at Carly at all for keeping that from Willow?
well, probably, but I predict that Willow and Nina will eventually come together, um,
Uh-huh. Okay.
and that Michael and Willow will break up.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know where that'll leave Wiley. Um,
Interesting. Because
but
yeah,
I think
nobody.
the
Yeah.
I think the mother-daughter bond thing will have to be explored by those two
Yeah. Okay.
because they're both such kind of broken people.
Mm-hmm.
Had such bad experiences with that whole
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yeah. It would be interesting also if we could see not just Willow sort of deteriorate physically, but have also like some cracks in her psyche start to show.
Whoa, like what do you mean? What do you want to happen there?
Well, I don't know. Like just maybe like she's always been so sort of stable, or steady kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
And maybe if she, I
I'd
don't
like
know.
to just see her just go off on Michael.
That would be fun. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. but she does seem to get like a little intense, and like when she's
Yeah.
focusing on like the trial and Nina and how bad Nina is, or when she's studying, like sort of goes too far and doesn't take care of herself, maybe she could become like run herself ragged.
They draw big black circles under her eyes and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the health crisis will be.
I don't either.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so I like
Anyway.
what they're setting up there, but they need to just
Yeah.
go ahead and do these
Yeah.
things. But
Yeah. Uh-huh. So yeah, now we're just waiting
anyway,
for the consequences of a lot of this stuff.
a lot of stuff. At least they're moving things along. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, there was some good stuff. I apologize. I missed the last bit today.
Well, that's okay. That's all right, Gia.
All right. Filled
That's
me
okay.
in. I can't believe I missed the Bond stuff, but
Yeah, and I think there was even a little bit about succulents, but I'm sure they'll talk about them again. Don't worry. It's fine.
I'll go watch it on Hulu if you must know. Watch a little bit of that and maybe a little Stargate or something
Oh,
too.
jeez. Okay. Okay, Gia, sure. Whatever you got to
Okay,
do.
well, we should probably wrap it up. I think we're going way over our usual time here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Oh, well. All right.
Oh. Okay, well, we'll talk again in a few days and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Okay. All right, Gia. You have a good night.
You too. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll
Yes,
see you
thank you.
next time.
All right. Bye.
Okay, bye.